What's up, everybody? It's been a while, but we can just consider January as me taking a month off. But I'm back, and today I'm going to be doing a set analysis from the RCS finals, the winner semi set of Kusi versus Halite. I didn't watch this set. I think I may have watched the last maybe 30 seconds of it at most. So I know how it ends, and I think it's a Game 5 set, which I'm excited to watch and kind of analyze and, yeah, just give my thoughts on it. So, let's get started. I didn't want to actually start at the beginning of game 1. My bad. Now, let's get started. Oh, that's cool. They both went to Tower of Heaven. I feel like not too many people choose this as a starter stage. It's usually people either believe it's like heavily one-sided in a matchup, I believe. That was nice. Kusi had a good offstage string with up airs, and now they got an offstage string with back airs. Was able to seal the stock really early. Good lead. Well, that was weird. Halite had a little combo going, but kind of drifted and floated back down here. Instead of like realizing, okay, so it gets an up air, misses this up air, and then Halite just like falls with, I think it was out without fast falling back to the ground. Kind of got them punished. But, you know, good DI from Kusi, tech instantly and ready to punish. From the little bit I've seen of Kusi, they love to go for jabs out of combos. So things like this, like an up air into a wave dash jab, loves doing that, and then getting an up tilt and trying to chase into more up airs. It's very common. Whoa, what a quick parry. But how it lands. Oh my goodness, yeah, super fast parry. Gets the up tilt at overheat, or not max overheat, but when they're overheated. And if they landed this side B, I'm pretty sure it would have either just killed them outright or the nair afterward would have killed them. So I think it was the right idea. Maybe a little slow or just a little too early on the percents for it to work out. Alright, keeps the overheat. Oh, Kusi with intentionally, you know, flutters the feather to really mix up the opponent's like timing, and it really can mess them up, not be comfortable, so you can get back on stage like that. And another case, like wave lands on and immediately jabs. Now it doesn't do anything else off of it. Maybe they didn't expect for it to land, but yeah, they love throwing out jab. I mean, it's really fast. It's like, you know, one of the fastest moves in the game, pretty sure. Alright, good edge guarding, but this time Halite goes high. Oh my gosh. That would have been really nice. The awareness was very clean. If they had done an up strong or spaced the forward strong a little bit differently, that could have been their stock. They definitely need to close this out though. They're lagging behind. Wow, and that's how it'll happen. Kusi's way too close to the ledge, and Halite says, now you gotta back off. Good back air. Well, I like this. I like this recovery a lot. So, well, first of all, not recovery really. They put themselves off stage after using the smoke, or the steam, I should say. And so, you know, if Kusi didn't put any hitbox out and kind of disperse the steam, especially with Ori, or I mean, especially with Sign, then this is an even safer recovery, because not close to overheating at all. Has a projectile about to be thrown out. That's gonna, even if you parry it, it's not going to do too much against you. So yeah, some people, I think a lot of the floaty characters like going off stage for a little bit to avoid respawn timers, but it can get them in trouble if capitalized properly. Maybe Kusi does it here. Not exactly, but it does get a start. Oh, it's an up tilt. Doesn't get too much off of it. Oh, they got caught by the side B, and so it messed them up in their overheat timing. So they kind of SD'd, but kind of like just a good play on Kusi to keep Halite honest off stage. None of these side Bs have been connecting, but these edge guards are like these. Yeah, basically these edge guards or offstage scenarios could be completely different if we see these missiles start connecting soon. That was a good parry bait into the down air. Because one of those missiles can lead into a nair or whatever else, like an up air even, if you want it to, from Eliana. It'd be really scary. Ooh, okay, wait. So Kusi gets this up air nair, and it, I guess just delays their forward air off on the left side here. And also it wasn't short hopped. If it was short hopped, I think this would have connected. Halite is really big on these reversals. Trying to capitalize even after like recovering or while recovering, which makes sense. Eliana has a lot of room to work with. Ooh, Kusi went for this bash. I guess because they have the lead. I mean, like, it's a great idea when you have the lead. It's not a bad idea at all, I should say. I'm just surprised because from what I've seen of Kusi, I haven't seen them bash too much in the sets I've watched. Wow. Okay, that just killed. Okay. Well, yeah, 130. Yeah, sure. Kusi keeps bashing the mines. I mean, it's just more pressure that gets the mine off the field. And also, it's important it's a good idea to do this as an Ori because, as you saw there, Halite was even going to missile the mine, which would have caused a big hitbox in the area, and you kind of have to respect it. So getting rid of that option entirely by bashing it, smart. Maybe they try to go for a parry there. Oh my goodness! Wait, gets one read. Halite gets one tech roll in read. Lots of DI in from Kusi right now, but I mean that's what happens. They didn't get too much off it. Oh, but the mine. Oh, there's the. Oh my gosh! Whoa! They got the mine conversion, and this is the side B that they've been trying to hit. Kusi hasn't been mined before, but that's the same missile that they've been trying to land basically this entire time. They land it, and then they do a mine drop. I forget what it's called. Like you're basically dropping a mine and hovering so that you make yourself overheat really quickly. I forget what the Elianas call it, but so they're doing that, and then they sent them to the left. I think that might have been an accident. They wanted to drift to the left and then maybe aim to the right. That's what I assume they wanted to do. But now it's like very even. Oh, but now they've caught themselves overheated. So it'd be great if they can get an up tilt, but if they can't, then... Oh, okay. They converted a forward air to a forward strong. Nice. Kusi with the high recovery, noticing that they were going to probably up tilt. Oh my gosh. And then Kusi just brings the game back. I mean, I'm sorry. Halite just brings the game back. I might have been mixing up some names. Both of these players, I mean, they placed second and third. Kusi getting second in the finals, and Halite getting third. I mean, I haven't watched either of them much. I mean, Kusi is definitely someone who's entering all these online tournaments and doing very well. I didn't know almost anything about Halite before this, so it's very cool to see. But wow, that side, I mean, that neutral B ends up taking it. And it was just a jump read after getting hit by side B. That's super common. I mean, whenever you land side B, you're going to want to jump out of it, like 99% of the time. That's what you're looking for as the Eliana player, reading what the opponent's going to do. And so, get hit by side B, you throw out a neutral B, especially at kill percent, and they don't DI it perfectly, which it's pretty hard to DI. I assume it was like no DI was perfect. Not sure. But DIing to the right and up maybe got them killed. Alright, so game one. I thought that Kusi was going to take it, but ends up not taking it. And I think that's mostly just because of how hard Halite capitalized in like the latter half of that game. Basically, they were converting very big percentages and taking full advantage of whenever they did get Kusi off stage. Meanwhile, Kusi got like an early kill the first stock, but the rest of the time had trouble. Like they missed the bash conversion. I didn't see any like up strong kills at all. I don't recall anyway. Like no nair up strongs or like sign explosion up strongs. So I think they just struggled to really capitalize whenever Halite was off stage most of the time. So yeah, good comeback. Let's see. Game 2 goes to Frozen Fortress. Wants a lot of space. Interesting. Okay. opening with a dash attack. Halite gets back on and now gets a mine on top of him from a parry. Alright, sends him off stage. Tries to go for... Whoa, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Up tilt. Tries to go for up tilt again. Wow, that's crazy. Nice. Converting, like, your maximum, like, your moves that have a lot of hits done, just to get rid of overheat and to put them off stage, if possible, as Eliana, is really good. So going for down tilt and then just, like, chasing them wherever they go, wherever they drift is like, a great idea. Now Kusi has to recover. Does a quick fast fall to not get hit by any of the projectiles. Dodges the up tilt and makes it back on relatively safely. They end up getting parried, though. I think Halite dropped this. I think they were overwhelmed, not sure what to do. I mean, I guess they were really hoping they were DI in at the end there, but I think they could have maybe set up for a back air here. Maybe set up for a down air. Something like that would have, I mean, clearly worked out better, but I think it was the safer overall play. Or the most consistent, reliable play. Nice. Oh, they didn't bash there. That was interesting. I really thought they were setting that up for a bash. So they miss a dash attack, but okay, let's see. Hits him with up air. Yeah, then gets this nair. After that back air, I thought for sure they were going to be looking for a bash, because that was definitely going to work out. But they went for another back air, so they missed this opportunity. But it's easy to miss those opportunities sometimes. Okay, so Halite gets back on. Goes for an up strong. Reading like the hard drift in. Didn't get it. Alright, now they're back in neutral. So most of the time Kusi's been playing neutral, like either getting a dash attack or just like using up air. And I think that's how Kusi plays neutral almost all the time. They don't use a lot of fair in their neutral game, it doesn't seem like. And they convert into jab a lot, but I don't know how often they actually win neutral with jab. I need to watch more. Halite seems to not mind being in overheat, but it makes sense because Kusi's at high percent. So there's an up strong conversion from there. I mean, it doesn't, as clean as it usually can be, but it worked. That was great timing on the recovery from Kusi. Okay. Goes for the double up air. Explosive Flame is able to save him at first. But that wall jump missile from Halite was really, really good. Knows that they have the mine on them, catches them, and then gets this up strong. Which, yeah, very good. So, about even game. I mean, Kusi has a little bit of a lead. Okay. Get some steam out. Halite really seems to rely on a big punish game and reversing off of the edge. That's why they like to play off the side, it seems like, a lot. That's like their main game plan. They don't use a lot of like floaty approaches. They tend to like fast fall into their approaches a lot. They don't like float with their missile too much, unless it seems like certain situations, which are kind of different, like maybe like last stock, last hit, or like they're both far away from each other. Then missile play is kind of more obvious. But other than that, they don't use a lot of steam, it seems like, and their movement, yeah, it's just more like vertical movement than any attempt at horizontal movement most of the time. Okay, Kusi's really trying to capitalize on this lead. I mean, especially because you don't want Halite to get any kind of string and knock you off stage and take your stock, which could have happened here. So that side B, that converts into nair. And if that was like a little bit faster, and then you see that Eliana can float by holding the nair, you could maybe get another nair, or maybe rising down air into something. So that conversion ends up not working out. Kusi gets to air dodge in time. And it looks like they DI'd out of the missile there, so that was really good. If that was true, if that's the case. Oh, they missed. All they had to do is wait for sign. I guess they thought they had sign. Oh man, that'd be a shame if... Yeah, if you don't... Okay, also I should just say, they didn't even have to wait for sign necessarily to get the empowered up strong. Pretty sure they could have just charged it a little bit more too. But they were expecting sign to empower them. So let's see. Halite, if they can make something happen from that one mistake. Oh, was going for the roll in read there. I think I don't know, they might have been thinking too much. Okay, again, Kusi gets this opening. Like, Halite's kind of just floating here, standing there. I mean, really ends up getting hit because of a missed parry, but not really doing too much to, like, negate Kusi's movement. Yeah, like that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, so Halite seems to be going for these vertical approaches against Ori, or at least in this set against Kusi. So like what goes to this platform looks to get to down air, and then convert off of that. Oh my gosh, that nair, so strong. Obviously bad DI, but the move is just really strong. Nice, gets the charged missile. Apparently, you can catch Ori's roll in at least from it, so that's really good. Honestly, just missed one tiny opportunity here, or like one chance for another up air. They did it a little late. Oh, and they did a back air. But that could have been very, very bad for Kusi. Okay, so yeah, got the parry, got that little string off. That's a great parry from Kusi on the up B. So they're going to be looking, yeah, you know, just don't let them have any more control or momentum. You want to just keep control of center and just stay on top of them, which Kusi is doing a pretty good job of. Is caught by the up B, trying to catch them. Overextends a little bit. Okay, Halite goes high. Approaches with the falling nair. Again, approaches with falling nair. Kusi's definitely looking for it. The bash was the right idea. I mean, if you get canceled out of your nair like that, you can definitely like try and double jump real quick bash in this situation. Oh, they're still alive. Yeah, I mean, Halite is like 100% just relying on this approach option, and Kusi's not having it right now. So yeah, pretty close game in the end, but I don't remember too much about how the earlier stocks of neutral were happening. I feel like it was this the entire time, but it was a 50-50 whether it worked out. So like how I kind of had the same game plan as usual. I was pointing out, which is really interesting. Like I don't think they won neutral, or they have been winning neutral that way a ton. It's just that if they win neutral, or if they get a parry at all, they're capitalizing a good amount off of it. Way more than we've seen Kusi capitalize. So Halite's still living to like pretty high percents. Like right there, they live to 160 basically. When did they live the last stock? Oh, this is when they got nair upstronged, I think. Right here, they get nair upstronged. So it ends up dying at 120, and that was pretty. I mean, that one could easily have just not happened, right? And then the ending died at like 140, 150. So I mean, like that's to be expected in some sense because of how heavy Eliana is. But I think we've only seen one early kill so far in this set, and Orika is definitely capable of killing early. So we saw like, you know, like a potential bash opportunity. But overall, it just seems like they're going back and forth in neutral. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It seems like Kusi's winning neutral more often, and I think that's because of Halite's like kind of, I think, very predictable linear game plan in neutral. But Halite has been capitalizing really well whenever they do get a hit. So pretty close so far, looking nice. Knight gets a roll and read. Kusi ends up air dodging. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, they're trying to mine them. They missed their waveland, so they get the missile. Looks like they were waiting for a jump or something, but they didn't have a jump, I don't think. Anyway, only gets 54, probably not how much they wanted. Okay. There's the drop through platform there. They missed their missile, so they didn't get the neutral special to connect like they wanted it to. Oh, wow, they went for it back air. So, Kusi, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have anything, right? So they don't have their air dodge. Let's see. In my head, I thought Kusi, at best, had a double jump, but I thought they had nothing. Yeah, they had nothing. They have nothing here. And so, if that's the case, I don't know, I would stand in this exact spot like every single time and just down tilt, and then they're mined, and you have overheat, so you just down tilt up strong or forward strong probably, or you nair or something. They kind of let them back on, kind of mistake. See, Kusi converts into a jab out for some aerials, doing the most they can while they kind of have a second life at this stock. And yeah, I mean that's kind of how it goes. You overextend a little bit, you end up getting hit by a forward strong, and then they convert into a kill. Halite takes the first stock. Goes to the top platform. Waits for Kusi to be in a spot where they can get down aired or naired. Works out. Now they play Steam down, but I mean that's that's not exactly a good place to put Steam when it can be parried very easily. And yeah, I don't know. That's pretty funny. I wonder if that was like a misinput or they just throwing it out. Okay, here they actually approach with like missile nair, but I think it's also because they already got a hit. Like they're kind of already chasing them in a way. So the thing is, like, you have like different mindsets of how to approach, whether it's true neutral or like advantage neutral or whatever it may be. So I mean, my point is, like, you could probably do the same approach in true neutral as well sometimes, and it would be a great mix-up. Especially when Kusi's main approach is running in with up air. Oh, did they get caught? Oh, they did get caught, but they didn't die. Good tech. Gets the parry up strong. Oh, no. Oh, well, they were trying to do some stuff. They have a lead, why not? I respect it. Alright, so keeps the sign. Yeah, Kusi seems to be staying on stage a lot whenever they're recovering. I'm not sure if I've missed it or they just haven't been feigning out there with sign to like explosive flame, potentially, gimp Halite in some way. So they haven't had to worry about it. Okay. Gets these jab conversions I was talking about. Gets some up airs, wavelands, jabs. Sure. Gets the up tilt. Again goes for a full hop. Doesn't get the conversion because they didn't short hop for this forward air. But it could have worked. I mean, like, not too much percent off in DI way to have that convert. So they get parried. And I think, like, I don't know. Halite just gets away with a lot because they get these parries. And so this is like the setup I was talking about before. You up tilt them and you just charge your side B. And then either it outright kills or, you go for a nair after or whatever. But yeah. So from that kill, after, you know, starting something back up, or from that parry, I'm sorry, after Kusi was starting something back up, they get a kill, but looks like they get up tilt, and then, you know, sign, up air, bash. Great stuff. So that's the type of kills we definitely want to see at least, like, you know, once a game. Ideally, you get that as Ori. Great stuff, though. Okay. Okay, so they do a good job. They force them off stage. It doesn't seem like Kusi ever is really aggressive with sign. As an edge guard. Not sure if that's because they're afraid of the reversal from Eliana or what, but definitely we don't want. My big thing against going against floaties is I don't want them to come back to stage for free. Like in every, yeah, I mean I'm like always pretty aggressive, or at least I don't think there's a floaty who recovers against me like the same way multiple times, like back to back to back to back to back. Like if I'm playing as Zedderburn against, you know, Penguin's Absa, I am constantly throwing fireballs at like exactly where he wants to double jump every single, like, you know, constantly. So he has to mix it up at the very least. If I'm, you know, playing as Edalus against a Raster or something, obviously that's a completely different story because it's Edalus, but I mean I think the same thing applies. If I'm like Ori, I try my best to pressure them at least sometimes, or I think I personally do it most of the time, but you don't have to do it most of the time. I just don't want people with already good recoveries to have an even freer time coming back, less to worry about. All right, almost gets that conversion, or almost gets that missile. Somehow that works out, but what happened? It was like jumps into the side B, and then, all right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought they were going to parry that up B. How did they get that? Did they baby dash forward tilt, or is that a wave dash forward tilt? Oh, maybe it was a wave dash forward tilt. Anyway, alright. So they've made it back on stage. I mean, these are some pretty fast-paced, like, games. Makes sense with Ori being involved, but I guess also Eliana. Drops in with some steam. Oh, places more steam down. Now, I mean, I have to note that, I mean, the steam is getting knocked away by Kusi pretty frequently. But it's just interesting to see how, like, in last stock situation, you know, people's game plans change so much. If they really think, like, putting steam down here and playing from above is like, good in this situation, then you could argue that it's good in your normal neutral situation when there's 3 stocks and 3 stocks as well. But that's not stopping Kusi from, you know, taking full aggression and advantage of their position. There's the throwing outside Bs. Oh my gosh. Wow. They survived that. Good drift. You get the back air. You wait for them to recover. Yeah, that was good. I liked that. Jumped over it. Caught their roll in. Went for a read. Oh, that was a crazy read to go for. Oh, wow. They end up getting that air dash read, though. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty scary in the end. I didn't feel like Halite really had much control, even though sometimes they were in, like, a good neutral interaction or, like, situation. And I think that's, like, where, from what I can tell, what I've been noticing, at least in this set, Halite's neutral's just been, you know, or like Kusi's been winning neutral more often, and there hasn't been too much adaptation in that regard. And so that's when the person who wins the neutral interactions the most will really benefit from these elongated, tense last stock situations, more so than the person who, you know, relies on getting a parry for the big final blow, or you know, a certain people are very, very willing to revert to, like, I'm just gonna bait a move out from the opponent and I'm just gonna punish it. And so falling through a platform with a nair or a down air is easily gonna get countered. If that's all the person is trying to avoid. So Kusi's up 2-1. Nair, 4-tilt jab. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, Halite's putting some smoke down, some steam down. Approaches with side B here. I respect it. I mean, it's good. This is very different. Or not very different, I should say. It's not like they've never done that. But, anyway. It didn't work out here. But, I mean, it was still different. We'll see how it plans out. Alright. Kusi gets them off stage. Again, Kusi's kind of like very passive on these edge guards. With I don't know, them using their air dodge there. I don't know why you and being close to overheating. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be on that platform. On this platform with sign charging right here for longer, or like I don't know. There they put a side B out, which is a little different. Nice, good conversion. Oh, goes for the up B conversion up there too. Crazy. Oh, that's what they tried to get earlier. That down air, down tilt, 1 down air again. Oh no, wait, they went down air, down tilt, mine, down air. I see. This time anyway. Up air, nair. Oh, that nair sent them way too far out. Yeah, you. Oh man, it's bad to DI hard in there, but to let yourself get that far to let yourself get sent that far out when they're so close to overheating. I mean, like, great capitalization from Halite. That was amazing. But that was just really bad. Unfortunate DI. The missile from afar. Okay. Oh no, that was a great. I mean, okay, it worked out. Nice. I mean, this was the right idea. Like, you see, oh yeah, they have to up B. You just charge. I wouldn't even, or you just wait and react, because if they decide to go to they decide to up B and waveland here, I don't think they would have been able to 100% get a kill there. Good mine. I like that. Yeah. I mean, Kusi's still just like, I don't know what they're waiting for in this situation. They even landed on the platform and then gave them a parry. Gets another roll in read. Kusi's been giving a lot of them to Halite. Oh, that was disgusting. So it gives them a roll in read. They're mined. They get a strong attack. Wow, they like barely squeeze that strong attack out, and then just the amazing mine drop conversion here, just to make sure you see it. So they land this mine, and then they land this missile on the mine to Kusi, and then they drop the mine here, another one, not to like try and convert or like to stick them, but to get overheat really quickly, and then get a charged strong attack. That was great. Okay. It looked like they were trying to be aggressive here on this, well, never mind. Not really. Okay, never mind. Change my mind. So these smaller stages, how I can really just do those types of combos, and like, and with a lot of platforms where they can like reset their hover, or like, you know, they can just like stand in the air for a second or waveland off before continuing their combos. They like this stage in Tower of Heaven, they've gotten some really good combos there. Nice. Oh, wow. So they go for this up air bash. That was really good. I mean, I think that could have definitely worked out. That's a bash. Oh, they didn't. I thought there would be. Okay, so they missed this bash opportunity, but that told me, or that means that they were looking for it, because they're like, oh, I got to get back into this game. So I thought they were going to be looking for it more. But then when they get this up air, they don't go for the so oh well. So Halite still has life. There we go. Nair into bash. Doesn't work out. In this case, it would have been better to go for Nair and the Upstrong probably. Alright, looks like Halite's going to take this game. The neutral interactions have just been like way more even this game. And Halite has been, you know, has done a couple of crazy combos. So, great stuff from Halite. Just closes it out after doing a great job of like getting early kills. And then yeah, I don't know. Kusi just didn't get any huge openings, conversions. So, game 5 goes to Blazing Hideout. And so Kusi chose Blazing Hideout. And yeah, that makes sense to me. Blazing Hideout is all about, you know, control of this top platform most of the time, and whoever gets there first, and if you don't get there first and you don't exactly hit someone right away, well then what do you do about this different height, you know, situation you got going on? And so Kusi's up air game plan will work great here. One full hop up air instantly will, like a full hop instant up air will hit the platform. Maybe you can't do it instantly. I think you well, probably. But anyway, but you also can, you know, take control of the ground pretty well. And Halite kind of relies on these large dynamics, these big height differences in neutral. Seems like maybe it doesn't have to be super large. Like it can be like the small platforms like on Merchantport. But this is a wide stage, which means there's more horizontal room for Ori to move around and not too much for Halite to work with unless they start incorporating more steam and missiles into their game plan. So let's see. So off stage goes for an up tilt here. Like okay, anyway. I like that they threw out the side B and they double jumped. Like that made Halite air dodge backwards, right? Like that made Halite air dodge backwards. So now I'm thinking, if I can't set up for the same thing again, I want to, you know, attack them at the highest point as opposed to staying lower to the ground and letting them have more mix-ups, I would say. But anyway, Halite gets back on. Yeah, alright. This is the perfect example of it, what I'm talking about. They kind of like, I don't know, like that down air wasn't super great, obviously. But all Kusi has to do is take advantage of all of this space they can work with. They have all this platform and all of this stage to decide when they want to go in with an up air. Wow. Okay, so they get a parry. This is what I'm talking about. Like I think they get parries, and then they get big openings. That wasn't too big of an opening, so good for Kusi. Oh wow, they kind of. I mean, that was a different type of recovery. So I guess Kusi wasn't ready for it. To just fall and like do a charge forward strong. Okay, wait, this is good. That was good edge guarding. Yeah, that was great. I really liked that aggression. Or like just that pressure with the sign right there, and then they wait for them to like say, I need to, like Halite doesn't throw too many of these like weird nairs in that situation because they have more time to think. So they didn't have much time to think here. Now they got punished for it. And sure, you can throw out a sign and powered up strong. And it caught them. Alright, so Halite really missed an opportunity there. Will they miss this though? Okay. Still, okay, finally Kusi gets back, and alright, so this is great for Kusi, I'd say. They lived that first part of the respawn, basically. That's what all that was. Alright, now, look, I mean, wow. Halite has really just been off stage. for a while now. And those are good back airs, good sign, explosion. Oh my gosh, that was so unfortunate. What the heck? They just tried to up air them, but they were tiny, and then they spawned, and then they missed an up air. Oh, but they wave land back on and go for forward strong. Nice. Oh, wait, what happened there? So you forward stronged, you threw that out. Oh, and then like you kind of just let them back on. Like Kusi starts charging sign here, but then takes to the platform. I guess they're just not ready for Halite to recover that quickly. But this is prime time to like push your lead even further, and just like be aggressive as edge guarding here. Anyway. Oh, no need to. Okay. Anyway, it's okay if they fish for that, because you know they have a really big lead. Halite does a good job of getting the stock. Takes to the air, puts some steam down. I like it. Wait, I like this. I like this steam play. Like they should do this from the start, all the time. Yep, this is Halite goes to the platform, tries to get a nair or a down air, and then you know quick punish. I mean, it's a quick option. Dash attack is, but in this case, it wasn't the fastest. Halite even put the jab out, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still bait and punish with the dash attack, and it works, especially at high percent. You go for something that works, that doesn't necessarily have a kill confirm. In this case, always sweet spot dash attack could kill confirm with like, you know, up strong if you get the DI read or whatever. But pushing them off stage is great and do the trick because you can kill them off stage. Good? Uh-oh. Gishump or Gishump, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know. It's like they have all this, like they have no air dodge. They only have their hover to recover. So you do, like they place the explosive flame, which is good. You can place a side B out. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's too much side B and not enough like actual presence in the area to ever combat them, or to ever combat Halite, I feel. So a lot of these edge guards are like just non-existent, it feels like. Okay, anyway, so Halite tries to get something started, doesn't work out. Oh my gosh, okay. That works out. Well, this time Halite is the little antsy on this edge guard with that neutral B. Was really hoping for the side B to connect, I guess. Alright, gets back on. Nice. Oh, that's death. Yeah. They caught in the with a falling up air, and they just died. Oh, I guess it was because of the bad DI they just died, but dang, that's crazy. So they just kind of brought that back real fast simply because of that one mistake. And it was a weird position because they traded and the timing's all weird. Alright, so last stock. That bash was a good idea. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's a read. So I guess that's why they faded back with it. That's fine. Dash attack, up air. And then they died. And that's just kind of the end of the set. That's just kind of the end of the set. They don't get their double jump up air or double jump bash. Alright, yeah, double jump bash. Which it's funny that they go for the bash there. I don't know. I mean, that's like a unfortunate way to go out, but clearly like it was a close set, like every single game. I'll just rewind it back while I talk. Yeah, close set. All the games were really close. Probably the least close one was game 4 when Halite won on Truffle Pond, but whatever the name of Truffle Pond is when it's not Truffle Pond. Overall, Kusi, I would say, just didn't capitalize on some kill confirms for sure. Overall, just getting early kills. Like there was a lot of cases where they went for up air, when that's almost never going to convert into up strong. When they could rely on, yeah. They went for up air in cases where they were hoping for DIN to get another up air. Like they were already preparing for that string. But if you're in the mindset that they're going to DIN your aerial that you throw out there, you could just throw out the nair and then just go for the up strong right away, and then that'll combo on DIN as well. And then of course, I mean, I talked about it a lot, but it seemed like they just weren't comfortable edge guarding Halite much, and like ever being in an aggressive way. It seems like they were pretty passive in that regard. And then overall in neutral, it seems like they kind of stuck to like up airs or like dash attack. I wonder. I don't know. I could just be wrong, but from what I recall, I don't see a lot of forward air from Kusi as an opener, a neutral opener. It's mostly up airs, I think. And there's like benefits to doing forward air. There's also benefits to doing up air. But just something I noticed. And then from Halite, I mean, had great conversions that really kept them in the game. They kept them in the set, you know, basically won them the set off of like big parry punishes and you know, just capitalizing like that. And, you know, in the same way I could say Kusi didn't do a great job at edge guarding, I could say Halite did a good job recovering. But really relies on very specific neutral openings, which are when your opponent makes a mistake, so you get a parry, or they do a very laggy move and you can like punish them, or yeah, they approach very obviously and you punish them with like a falling aerial, or yeah, basically just a falling aerial. So they kind of rely on those like neutral, very specific neutral interactions. And so it's great that they have a great punish game. I would say, like, yeah, the neutral overall could be a lot better, in my opinion. With Eliani, you have a lot at your disposal. And I know that can be hard because, you know, Ori is so fast. But just from what I saw, that's like what I think. And that's like the biggest downfall for them, I suppose. Honestly, some recovery options were very telling from my point of view, but it's hard for me to critique that part of it when they got back onto the stage most of the time. But yeah, overall, really cool set. Was fun to watch. And yeah, if you enjoyed watching this, you know, you're here on my Twitch stream while I'm making this, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, FullStream, where hopefully I'll get back into the groove of things this month. And if you're watching on YouTube, then, you know, come down to the stream. It's in the description below. The link is. And yeah, you can watch me play Rivals and other games, and we can hang out. A lot of fun. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.